Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways to secure your garage door. Now, most garage doors are secure with this baby little locking mechanism there. It's really not secure. I wouldn't trust my family's safety to that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to install a little latch lock that's going to fit perfectly. So, that's what it looks like, and how it's going to get installed. It's very simple. See those little holes right there? Not these circular ones, but the more rectangular ones. Put that in there. Once that's screwed on, you can see where I'm going with this. That'll slide. Let's go ahead and you see how it slides over? So it'll go further in there once it's secured, but once that happens, the garage door is not going to open without that latch being pulled. So they can pry underneath. It doesn't matter if that's engaged or not. Once that little baby is in there, you're secure. So I'm going to go ahead and get the tools that I need. You'll need some screws that can penetrate metal, your screw, of course, and your drill, excuse me, and that's it. So your drill, some metal penetrating screws. Don't use drywall screws or deck screws. You really want to use the proper screws. So I'm gonna go and grab those. I'll show you what they look like. I'll be right back. So something funny, I did all that talking about having a proper screw, and I do not have the screws. So I don't feel like going to Home Depot, and I want to put this on tonight, so I'm gonna make it work. But the proper screw that you should have had would have been about that size, and it would have had, where are we? It would have had a tip like that. So if you can imagine a screw about that size with a tip like that, and that's the screw that you want, because these little puppies with that tip goes through metal like butter. But in any event, I'm gonna make this work. I'm just gonna put a little more elbow grease. And this tutorial wasn't about the screw, however, how to secure your garage. So let's go on over to the workspace. Got my trusty drill there, impact, and we're gonna place this pretty much parallel to this hinge right there. So I'm gonna go ahead, put a couple screws in, and then I'll show you what it looks like. But the screws, of course, are gonna go right there in the two circular holes on the top, two on the bottom. Align it perfectly so it goes straight through. So I'll get those screws in, show you the finished product. So I got the first screw started. I didn't finish drilling all the way in. A little tip is you want to engage your latch before you start drilling. So I inserted the latch, it went through, and then I knew where my position should be. So you don't want to do it backwards and end up not having it be able to go all the way through. So put the first screw somewhat in, and then just drill it on in. He's on there. So now, don't worry that it slid. I don't have my other screw in, of course, but I just wanted to demonstrate. Once that screw is in, it's not gonna move anywhere. Bam. Neither is this garage door. And that's how you do it. And if you really want to, get busy with it, you can get a padlock, stick it on that side. So even if somebody is inside of your garage, say you left your side door open or something and went out of town, they still wouldn't be able to open your garage door because that padlock would be there. Of course, they can get some bolt cutters, but they won't be just able to get inside of your garage and open your door. If you had that there, and that's it. As soon as somebody gets into the interior garage, they pull that latch, open your garage door all day long, or just hit the button. This one, they cannot. So I'll put the last screw in, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. So there she is, all put in. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. That works. As you can see, it's nothing on that side. So long as that's pulled, garage will work properly. And then when you go out of town or you just want your extra security at night, push that through. Go out of town, put your padlock on, you're good to go. And that is how you properly secure your garage door.